So, I don't know if I took drugs. Here, maybe once again on Friday, March the 20th. Back for another video, possibly, potentially. Not more drugs. I only take I take the drugs twice a day, but 12 hours apart. My aliquis. My alarm went off to take the drugs, but I don't know if I did. Because I was texting back and forth with Mom, and then I was waiting. I was going to do the video, and then I was waiting. Oh, I was like, well, Mom might reply. But then she didn't. She probably will now that I've decided to go ahead and start filming. Got a little nap this morning. I was woke up by a call from Parks and Rec. So I could be going back to Parks and Rec as early as next week. I guess it's the middle of a pay period, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I said I could just start, whenever. So I might be. He has to check with HR and Charles and everything and make sure everything's good to go. But sounds like I could be starting back at Parks and Rec next week. If not, the week after that, I guess. So there you go. Finally heard on that. So I'll put that little discussion to bed. It's been cold, so everything probably hasn't been growing as quickly as it was before, but now it's going to start warming up, and it's going to start growing, so it's going to need to start getting cut. So there's that. And my week was short because I ended up calling in Sunday at my regular job because the person who usually gives me a ride, she ended up not going in. So it's kind of like, and it was like cold and windy, and I was like, and it was going to get down to like 14 that night. And I was like, well, then I got to get home in the morning, and I don't know if it's going to be, because it had snowed, and I'm like, well, I don't know if the roads are going to be slick and nasty and yucky, and there again, it's like I didn't want to walk. Like the cold, I can handle the cold. That's fine. But it's like when it's that, I've probably mentioned this many times, but that bitter, cold, biting wind, that's what I can't handle. So, I was like, you know what, to hell with it. I'm just gonna call in. Like, I have 3 call-ins available. I have enough PBTO to call in like 3 times. Now two, possibly another this Sunday as well. I don't know. I haven't really decided. My train doesn't get back because this is the adventure weekend, going to the city. Tamare. But my train doesn't get back until like 5 o'clock. So I haven't really decided if I'm gonna. Apparently, a couple other people that I know already tried to get this day off, and they couldn't get it. So, I guess this was originally when we planned on doing our going to the city, going to do the Titanic thing at Union Station. Because Marilee said she tried to get the day off and it got rejected, and I know somebody else tried to get the day off and it got rejected. So I guess they're already kind of short-staffed on that day. So there's a part of me that would kind of feel guilty if I called in. I can get home probably by 6. Get a couple hours sleep. That's all I usually do anyway. Especially coming back from a weekend, because it's like I usually sleep. Of course, I'm going to be awake all day. I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to call in, but then there's a part of me that's like, maybe I should be a good adult and go ahead and. But then it's like I'm going to be tired, especially if I'm going back to Parks and Rec on Monday. Gotta get ready for that again. Gotta get back on that schedule. So either this week or next week, I guess we'll see. We shall see. I'm gonna go back to making money. And now I have less loans to try to pay off, so this money can actually like pay off Tower loan, be done with them, go get my class ring out of the pawn shop that's been in there since like 2021, I think, is what this paperwork over here says. You know, finalize some stuff. I still got at least one like medical bill that I haven't paid, apparently. Getting calls on that one. Then of course the big, I may, I'm gonna do at least one more season with Parks and Rec. And there's, I might go back every year just to help me pay off my student loans until I get my student loans paid off. I get less money back on my taxes, but I actually already got my tax return from the state and federal. So, but at least I got some kind of return, and I didn't owe the state almost $400 fucking dollars. Like that first year that I did Parks and Rec, and they didn't take out any money in taxes for state. No, I'm sorry, they took $7 the entire time I worked there. All those months, they took out $7 fucking dollars for state taxes, and I'm like, what? Like, you are the government. Like, why aren't you taking your own money? What the fuck? So, but that's good timing to get my tax return. Of course, I gotta pay Mom for the phone bill, but I told her, it's like she's already told me I can pay the phone bill in like a couple different payments if I have to, because she said I don't want to take, because basically the amount that I got back on my federal tax return is exactly how much the year of the phone bill. So, if you don't know, I'm sure I've explained this before, but because she's self-employed, she always ends up having to pay taxes at the end of the year. So what she does is she pays the phone bill all year long, and then when I get my tax return in, she just tells me how much I owe for the entire year of the phone bill, and then I pay her for the whole year of the phone bill, and then that gives her money to help her, pay her taxes. So that's the deal we got going. And of course, a couple years ago it got screwed up, thanks to owing the state $400 fucking dollars. Just take your money. Just take your money. Just take your money and run. But that's what I said. I'd take my money on this, on my adventure this weekend, and see how much I had left over. But if I'm going back to Parks and Rec anyway, I'm gonna start making a paycheck every week, so that'll be good. That'll help me, get Mom paid, deal with that, and be Gouda like the cheese. But yeah, even though it was a short week, I only worked 4 days this week. It was just still felt so long. It's like, I guess maybe because there was a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, it's like I have my weekend adventure overnight in the city to go do. So it's like it just felt like the week took forever, even though I only worked 4 days this week. It's like, oh my god. And we did mods for most of the week. I don't know if I stalked at all any day. Or maybe I did mods first, did some kind of mod first, and then went and stalked something. Something like that. So I did get some. Yeah, I need to get a nap, another nap, a longer nap, a stronger nap. Because Mike and Christine are having a barbecue today, so I guess they're planning on going to the park at 3, and they're going to start cooking around 4, so yeah, I got to get a little bit of a nappity nap in, so that I can be ready to go for that. Just don't oversleep. Don't fuck it up. Because I got the potato salad. We didn't have big tubs of potato salad this morning for some reason. I was going to get all the other little flavors, like the Amish potato salad. I guess we don't have the Redskin potato salad anymore. We used to have that. I just didn't see it. I don't know. But there's like deviled egg potato salad, and I don't remember what the other one was, but you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, I can't remember what the other one was, but there was like 4 different ones, and one of them was the original. I guess maybe I should have got, you know, 2 tubs of the original just in case, since the big tubs weren't there. Of course, I could have it delivered, maybe, or have some delivered from Hy-Vee or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But shop. Anyway, yeah, I think that's basically the update for the week. So now we have the question for the week. Which tits? Okay, I want to make sure I think I'm skipping 2 pages here. Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. Am I not skipping 2 pages? Yes, I thought I was. Anyway, would you rather be stuck in a lift with your best friend or spend a day at the beach with your worst enemy? Would you rather be stuck in a lift with your best friend, meaning elevator, or spend a day at the beach with your worst enemy? I don't think I have a worst enemy. Not that I can think of any. Yeah, I guess I do. There's an old manager. There's an old manager. I was just telling somebody about that the other day. It's the only time I've ever left work early because he pissed me off that fucking bad. I mean, either is acceptable, I guess. I mean, I guess it might be better to, you know, be stuck in. Was it stuck all day? Do you say baddies all day? Would you rather be stuck in a lift with your best friend or spend a day at the beach with your worst enemy? I mean, I guess it doesn't say how long we were stuck in the lift. If we were only stuck in there for like 5 minutes, that would keep us from being bored. But, I mean, you know, we could keep each other entertained, I guess. And a beach, I mean, a beach is pretty, like, I don't have to hang out with this worst enemy, right? Like, a beach, I mean, I guess depending on which beach it is, you know, beaches can be pretty big. Like, I could go to the other end of the beach and never have to fucking see them or interact with them, unless it's part of the deal, I guess, is that you have to spend a day at the beach with your worst enemy, like tied together or something. Like you have to spend the day with them. Which, if that's the case, definitely I would stay stuck in the lift with my best friend. If I couldn't escape my worst enemy, if I was stuck with them the entire time, you know, I would definitely pick being stuck in a lift with my best friend, which I mean, I have a lot of different friends that might be best friends. I mean, it could be an adventure for Sean Merrily and myself, right? You know, staying stuck in an elevator. That could be cool, right? You know? But, every once in a while, you know, we don't have too many adventures with Gail, but of course, you know, him and Angela are always more than welcome to come along with us on stuff that we do. But he's a little bit more limited in his time off that he can take, and he has to be a little bit more strategic with it. So that's why he doesn't always get to go with us on our adventures, because we can just like kind of drop everything and just be like, oh yeah, let's take some time off and go do something. And his time off is a little bit more restricted than that, so he doesn't get a chance to go on our adventures, but we're still planning on doing the Halloween thing, so, but Gail and Angela, feel free to come get stuck in a lift with us in London, I guess, because apparently this book is for teens in the UK, because they called it a lift, not an elevator, I guess. Little clues dotted here and there. So, been going on a Doctor Who adventure. I don't know if Marilee and Angela would be that into it, but, you know, Gail, Sean, you two and me, we could do our own little Doctor Who adventure in London. Yeah, I mean, we could just make it a party. Fuck it. Stay stuck in the elevator all day. Yeah, it doesn't say like how, you know, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm overthinking the question. Like, how long are we stuck in this lift for? And it's like, you know, if they're again at the beach, if I have to stay with my worst enemy, I would much rather stay stuck in an elevator all fucking day long for a fucking week, I think, than spend a day at a beach being stuck with somebody I just fucking hate. Not too many people. Not too many people. Every once in a while, it happens. So, I guess based on those stipulations, that is my answer for that question. I said something about being back on the 20th because I did do this. Oh shit! I almost knocked my book over. I did do a taste test of this mango citrus Sprite chill, and it finally uploaded because I got distracted with something. I started uploading it, and then did I fall asleep? I don't know. I was trying to get maybe I got distracted with something on the phone. I don't know. But by the time that I went to, you know, finalize the video, I guess, or, you know, put in all the information, the description and the thumbnail and blah, 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 and publish it, somehow it got stuck and I had to upload it a second time because it just wouldn't go, and I don't know, because it had technically already uploaded the video to YouTube, but because I hadn't finished putting in all the information and clicking, you know, the publish button, it hadn't published, and it was just sitting there as a draft, and even though I went, you know, I closed my window out, I went back in, it was still there as a draft, so I clicked on it and went through the thing again, and even though I clicked next, it would just sit there and spin and spin and spin and do nothing. So I ended up uploading it. I just uploaded it a second time and deleted the other video because I'm like, I guess I deleted the draft because I'm like, I guess that's not gonna publish, because I can't get to the part where I click the button to publish it. So I don't know what happened. But that taste test is available now. And the weekend, I don't know if I'm going to split it into 2 days or just do one big video of the whole weekend. I'm not sure exactly what all I'm going to do with this upcoming weekend adventure, but that won't be available until at least Monday, and I guess if I go back to work for Parks and Rec on Monday, then it'll be even later in Monday before I get that taken care of. Or maybe Sunday when I get home, if I call in. Maybe I could do it then. Get that taken care of. But anyway, other than that, go have a good weekend. At least around here, it's supposed to be pretty warm, which is good. I was gonna be pissed if I chose to go to the city this weekend, and it's gonna be fucking chilly, but it's gonna be like 90, 80, 90 degrees, something like that. 70s, so it's gonna be nice. But other than that, have a good weekend, and I shall see you for when I see you.